Oh, there he is. There he is. What's up, guys? Go. Oh shit!
Yeah, what up, G?
What's up? Mark Cutz is in the building, bro.
What up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. Just hanging in there, man.
Yeah,
How you
me too,
doing
me
with
too.
all this quarantine stuff? How you doing?
Oh, it sucks, bro. It really does. It sucks. Like, I haven't worked since March 13th, and this is like my full-time job, so it sucks ass, man. Nobody really. Uh, I've been losing a lot of like motivation to do shit because it's very I don't know. It's just kind of we're just at home. Like it's just
Yeah,
pointless. I mean,
yeah,
my
man.
mind's everywhere, bro.
It is. I feel you. Um, was there a event that you were looking forward to this year that kind of canceled on you?
Yeah, actually, the same week, man, I was looking forward to St. Patty's in Dallas. We have like this huge St. Patty's event, and I was supposed to be doing two events that day back to back, and they're usually so much fun. Like I'm talking like 3K, 4K people, like all up and down the streets of Dallas. That's when coronavirus like hit hard when everyone had to stay at home. So I was like, damn, that was my main one. But I had a lot of like high paying gigs that kind of canceled or they moved. So there's a lot, man. There's a lot.
Struggling, man. Struggling.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sucks, man.
yeah. Like weddings and stuff. You had all planned out and shit.
Yeah, I had at least four weddings. One canceled, the rest kind of postponed to another date. But we'll see if those come back. I had one moved in, I think, into July, so it's kind of cutting it close. We'll see what happens.
Right, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just ask you a few questions and just see where it goes from there. Um,
Yeah, bro.
but yeah, so D at what point did you start DJing? Like, what made you want to do it?
I mean, I started when I was 11. When I was 11 years old is when I first touched my first controller. Uh, I wanted to do it though mainly for cutting. Like scratching was my main thing. I didn't care for mixing. I didn't care for like going to the clubs or like doing parties. I just wanted to be able to scratch in my room for hours. You know what I mean? That was my
Yeah,
thing. That was my main thing. And then once I turned 12, I started doing like paying gigs when I was real young. Like my parents would go with me and everything. But yeah, scratching was my main hobby. That's what I've always wanted to do. That's still what I want to do. Like if I could get paid to just cut for hours, that would be great.
yeah. Mark Cutts. Okay. Who was your dad a DJ or like who got you into DJing?
Nobody really. Nobody in the family was into DJing. It just kind of came. It's really weird. I was always into music, even when I was a little kid. So like, it's almost like my parents kind of put me towards that way, like something musical. And then I love like the performance act. Like I was into acting when I was younger. Because I just like to perform. You know what I mean? I even did like it's funny because I even used to do like magic shows and stuff like that. But that's just the stuff I like to do. So DJing was perfect, dude. It just kind of went towards it. It was nice.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, you're pretty photogenic, man. I could tell that you did
Yeah,
some sort of like acting stuff.
yeah. I like it, man. I like being in front of
But
the camera.
yeah, yeah, that's good, bro. That's a good trait. Um, yeah. Speaking of being in front of the camera, though, like, what's your most memorable video? Because uh, from my most memorable video from you, like back in 2015, where you
Wow.
did that, saved transition. It was like a wordplay from Ty Dolla Sign "Saved" into "No Role Models" by J. Cole.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man, that was a long time ago.
Long. That's actually the video that made me start doing what I'm doing now.
Wow, that's crazy.
I
I
know, man.
appreciate that, man.
Oh, I appreciate you. But yeah. So that's my most memorable video from you. Like, do you have one?
Like of someone else has done.
No, no, no. That you've done.
I think my favorite, and it's kind of recent, is when I remixed the Fat Man Scoop. I kind of did like a bunch of different No, it wasn't Fat. It was Fat Boys. Fat Boys. The Fat Boys routine. I did it for the Pioneer Challenge for DJ City, like I think almost a year or two ago,
Yeah.
and it's like the stick 'em, stick 'em. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
that's my favorite routine. Like I even enjoy doing it live.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably my most memorable. But I would say that my most. I mean, I know you didn't ask this, but my most watched would be my Red Bull 3 style. The 2019 last year, I had like 72,000 views. I was like, man, that's crazy. So that's one of my favorite too.
On IG or YouTube?
On YouTube.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, I was like, I saw it the other day, and I was like, what the fuck? It's nuts.
Yeah, yeah. Do you still post on YouTube or?
I post every now and then when I do like long videos. So like the routine was 5.
Yeah.
I put up that Fat Boys routine on there too.
Mhm.
I just kind of go in there a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah, I got you. I got
Yeah,
you, man. I see you on like SoundCloud a lot. Or no, 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 not SoundCloud, Mixcloud.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
listening to a lot of stuff. Um, like what's your workout playlist like?
Man, I like to listen to like honestly, like I'm a music head, but I like listening to like new stuff
Hmm.
because that's kind of like doing my homework in a way. So when I'm going to the gym, like I like to listen to like DJ Sprite, and I'll even listen to like the DJ City podcast because a lot of them makes a lot of the newer hits and newer edits. So it gives me ideas like, oh crap, I need to download that song, or dang, those two go together pretty well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It kind of it gives you those juices. So I don't really have like a certain playlist I go to, but I do like listening to newer music for sure.
got you. Did you say you listen to podcasts when you work out?
Yeah, sometimes I'll listen to podcasts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
That's
what I do. Yeah,
that's dope. Did you see the newest one with the Joe Maz? Maz?
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he does some good stuff, man. I like his vibes.
Gosh,
Yeah,
I always play the Goosebumps edits.
premix. Yeah, his stuff is nuts. He's really good at that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And you got into editing for DJ City, which is crazy, bro. That's like a
Yeah,
accolade that you could.
it was nuts, man. When they offered it to me, I was like, "What? That's crazy!" And I kind of low key barely started like hardcore producing, so I
Yeah.
was really surprised when I was kind of in that loop. But what it was is I was just in the right place at the right time,
Hmm.
and I was there doing a bunch of edits already. So when it came time to it, I mean, they just put me on, and I was like, "Hell yeah, sweet!" Because
Yeah.
I have the like I do a lot of wordplay stuff as it is, like as routines.
Hmm.
So turning that into an edit, man, it just makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the ups and downs of making edits? Uh,
I would say that like not every song has something that you can relate it to. Depending on what kind of edit you're doing. Like if you're doing a hype edit or acapella intro, like you kind of want it to make sense with what you're doing, and not every song does that. So that's definitely a down. Um,
yeah.
I mean, but other than that, man, you can do anything. Like music is nuts the way you can manipulate it into a way that you want to. So with Ableton, which is what I produce on, it like man, it's endless. I can make remixes. I can make redrums. But another thing that sucks, I would say, is the acapellas. Not all the acapellas are really nice, so some of them suck, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to find the right left. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, what's your favorite kinds of edits that you make? Is it like word plays? Is it transition, remix?
Yeah, I like doing word plays for sure. Like that's my niche.
Hmm.
Just because that's what I've done with routines like since like 2015. So it's always fun for me to grab that into something that somebody else can play
Yeah.
without it being like, oh, that guy stole my idea, but it's like I made it for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's different. It's cool, man. I really like seeing other people play my stuff.
Mhm.
It makes a difference. Yeah, what up, DJ Rob B?
Yeah. What's up, everybody in the chat? Crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
what up, guys?
but um, so yeah, like what's the vibe like in you say you're from Dallas, Texas?
Yep, yep, Dallas, Texas.
What's the vibe down there? Because up here in Portland, it's strictly hip hop, man. It's
Yeah.
strictly in the Portland Northwest.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. I like that. It's kind of like that here in Dallas too. Actually, like when you go to a nightclub, like some of the hottest spots, they're gonna want to hear hip hop. They don't want to hear like any edits. They don't want to hear any hype intros. Like they want it to be original hip
Wow.
hop. Yeah, but there's also some spots, man, where they really like dance music and house music and just the high energy stuff. I guess it kind of depends on what part of Dallas you go to, so it's a little cool. But for the most part, everybody's really hip hop.
Yeah.
So
Would
it's
you
dope.
would you say that that's your favorite genre to DJ?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, I'm a hip hop dude. Like no doubt. Like,
Yeah.
but of all time span, like from this freaking '80s to now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Um, do you like mixing all the other stuff like EDM and house, pop and stuff?
Yeah, man, I love mixing it. Like when I get to travel and I get to go to different places, it's crazy how like other people's prime time is like big EDM, like big room and like major house. So it's really cool to be able to play some of that stuff because I can't play it to people here in Dallas because they're just look at me funny. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
over there, like in Cali, especially like San Diego,
Yeah,
like prime time, man, you can go like hard big room for like 20 minutes and people will go nuts.
yeah. It's
And it's a
exciting.
good feeling.
It's exciting. It's a different kind of genre.
Yeah, man. It's like an adrenaline that you can't grab anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. I see Prime asked, by hip hop, do you mean trap or just
Just everything, man. Yeah, hip hop, trap, R&B, like anything that kind of falls under that urban area
mm-hmm.
is what people like here in Dallas.
Got you, got you. Play chopped and screwed. Yeah. Chopped and screwed. What I,
That's from Houston. Yeah, they like it in Houston. I went to Houston not too long ago, because that's kind of where it came from, man. So they like it there, but in Dallas, I don't play it much.
got you, got you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hard, man. Like there's one big club over here called Dirty. All they play is hip hop, but it's the biggest club that we have.
yeah,
I always try to put in a little bit of trap, a little bit of EDM, but they don't feel it, man. They empty the room completely.
yeah. It's crazy. Like they know the vibe and they expect you to stick to it. It's nuts how like back then, man, the DJ used to be able to take them on a journey. Now it's like they
Yeah,
want us to play what they want, and that's it. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's crazy because that's kind of what the club scene is nowadays. It's like they come in, they dance for a little bit. They're mostly on their phone, and then when they're done, they bar hop. They go to other clubs,
Yeah.
which is cool. But it'd be cool to stay there too and just support.
Yeah, it's a new stage of nightlife, man. I think it's a lot to do with the social media. Like everything's so quick, so their attention spans are not long at all. Like it'll be weird if they stay in a club for an hour.
Yeah, like for me, I would never go to the club. If I did go to the club, I'd stay there probably 10 minutes and just bounce. So I kind
Yeah,
of get from their point, but
yeah,
I feel like I have to stay. Like it's my job.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I wish they stayed, but yeah, they're definitely gonna be in and out, and that's everywhere you go, man. Some spots are just always packed. Some are just in and out. It just kind of depends.
For sure. Um, what so I heard or I saw that you are what do you call it? You hit that sometimes of a writer's block, you know? So what's your coping method with stuff like that? Because
Man,
I do. I think a lot of DJs do.
yeah, and it's something that a lot of people don't talk about either. A lot of DJs are quick to be like, "Yo, I got these ideas," or "I got this move that I'm about to make." But a lot of people don't talk about how like there's times where you're just like, "Dude, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what my next idea is. I don't know what I'm gonna do to this song," and I'm still figuring it out. Trying to cope with it. I'm still trying to figure out what's best for me. I think a lot of people can do it differently. Some people can just stick with it and then like wake up one day and they're like, "Oh, dude, I got it." Some
Yeah.
people were telling me like, "Dude, just take a week off. Don't touch the tables. Don't touch any music. Just kind of just play video games, go for walks and stuff like that."
Yeah.
But I think, other than that, man, I think there's not much you can do but just let your brain kind of sit until it catches its spot again. What I did recently, because it was real bad, I haven't felt like this in a while, but I think it's because of quarantine. But what I did was I actually drove to my childhood home and just kind of looked in that area, and it kind of gives you a different hunger, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so then I came back and made like a really dope routine for 3 6 Mafia, and I kind
Yeah.
of been back on my game. So like it just kind of depends, man. Do something that you know that your brain will feel relaxed. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because that's what it is. If you're just putting pressure on it, it's not gonna feel good. It's just like anything. Like if a
Yeah.
couch was on top of you the entire time, you're gonna get tired at some point. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
so you got to put it down. And a lot of people don't think about like, yeah, it's us doing it, but your brain, man, is where all your ideas come from. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
you got to be smart with it.
for sure. Yeah, shout out everybody.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, speaking of couches, man, like uh man, quarantine, there's no gyms open right now. How you working out? Every
Man, I look like a white girl from Starbucks working out in here, man. I'm working out on YouTube. I'm doing like all these like hit workouts and stuff, like right in front of my TV.
Yeah,
But I got to, man. I can't not work out. Like that's like my
that,
stress reliever.
that's your thing, man. That's your thing.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for a while. Like I can
Yeah, I've
see.
been working out for a minute, man. For I think it's been about 4 years now.
Yeah. What's
About
your
4 years.
what's your goal with your body?
I just want to stay healthy, bro. That's all it's about. You know, I don't want to get like overweight. I work out a lot because a lot of people in my family like naturally get overweight.
Yeah.
So I'm making sure that I don't. You know what I mean?
Hey, I got you.
And then it's just kind of after that it became a hobby. Like it's just like DJing, man. I love it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
Definitely.
people tell me all the time, like, bro, why are you getting so big? Like, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, man, I'm not even. It's just what I like to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. Everybody has their own thing.
Yeah,
Um, what's your diet though? Like, what's your diet like?
man. That's the only thing I suck at is I just kind of eat whatever I want. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
work out hard, but I don't really have like a diet plan. I should, but I don't. You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you, man. Yeah, it's hard. I learn how to cook and stuff, and like,
Oh yeah, I've been making crazy stuff, man. This quarantine's got me. I'm a chef now.
I know, right? Yeah, that's good. What's your go-to dish right now?
Oh man, I've been making chicken fried rice.
Chicken fried rice.
Chicken
Okay.
fried rice, yeah. I gotta
Yeah,
charge my stuff.
that's it. That's what's up, right? Hey, shout out DJ Idea. How you doing,
Yeah,
man?
what up, bro?
Uh, yeah. Do you ever have like a actually before I get to that, I should bring up the 3 6 Mafia thing. Um, you were you you've been sharing a lot of celebrities though, like J Rock.
Yeah, J Rock retweeted one of my routines one time. And 3 6 Mafia DJ Paul yesterday retweeted my or reposted my video on Instagram. And man, I was geeking out. It was nuts. I was like,
Yeah,
hell yeah, that's so dope. And then I was looking through the comments, and there were people like Project Pat and Lil Jon,
yeah,
D King. They were all putting like fire emojis. I was like, man, that's nuts. It's
yeah,
cool, man. I like when that happens. I posted it on Facebook, but it's crazy when you can kind of change somebody's music that they worked really hard on, and they enjoy it. Like it's a crazy feeling.
yeah, definitely. And even Lil Jon shared your thing before, I think,
A while back ago.
a while back. Yeah,
Yeah. I can't remember routine it was. I'm pretty sure I have screenshots on my cell phone somewhere.
yeah. Like you said, it's the best feeling, man.
Yeah, man, it's nuts. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's never happened to me, but I imagine what it feels like.
Oh, I'm sure it will, man. Your videos are on point too.
Uh,
You've grown a lot, man. I remember from yeah, like I think 2015 is when we started following each other.
yeah,
And yeah, man, now your stuff's on point, dude. It's on point.
I
It's
appreciate
good.
it. Appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. No, I really look to you as a someone that really understands the game, and uh, you know, you have your foot in a lot of different avenues, like
Yeah.
weddings, battles, you know, just doing clubs, and you're doing remixes for DJ. That's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah. That's what I try to do, man. I try to stay real versatile, but
yeah,
I also try to stay in my pocket. Like I don't really like you won't kind of see me with a lot of people. I kind of just stay in my own lane. You know what I mean?
hmm
But for that reason, just because I do a bunch of different things, I'm not just a club DJ or a travel DJ or just a producer. Like I still do weddings and I still do freaking birthday parties. Like
yeah,
and I try to keep that pocket just because I don't want this to ever feel like I'm doing the same thing over
mhm,
and over again because then you're gonna get burnt out. You know what I mean?
exactly.
So I try to stay with it.
Yeah, I know a couple DJs that go through that. Like they think it's a job, and they don't like that feeling, so they go to something else.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. What's your relationship like with most DJs? I feel like you know, you got into the radio. Yeah, you do radio too, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you have time for all this, bro? That's crazy. You worked for a whole bunch of radio stations, right?
Yeah, right now I'm a mix show director for radio DJs. So I do a mix show in San Antonio, a mix show for the Kid Craddock Morning Show, which plays all over the U.S. I'm on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, which is also syndicated, and then
yeah,
I work for 106.1 here in Dallas, Kiss.
got you.
Yeah, so I'm doing all those, and I'm still doing all those every week.
And yeah, and I'm pretty sure you have mixes in advance too. That way you don't have to work on them every week, you know?
Well, a lot of them are very like Kiss FM. You have to play with what they give you, so I always have to make a new mix every time it's my turn. You know what I mean?
hmm
Um, Even like I have to make a mix right when we get off. I have to do one for Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and that one's like a mega mashup. So like, I wish I could have stuff in advance, but I do
On the
everything live. Yeah, and I think that's a big part of the reason why my brain kind of went poop the other day,
yeah,
because like I freaking go in like every day, literally every day of my life, I'm making a mix or I'm making a remix or an edit or a
yeah,
routine. So I think my brain was just like, bro, you know what I mean? Uh,
definitely.
so yeah, I think that's part of the reason. So I kind of took a big break and like usually the mix I'm about to do right now, I do it on Tuesdays.
Okay.
But I kind of just took the time off and just kind of waited. So I was like, I'll do it Saturday. Um,
Yeah.
but I think you really got to take care of your creative juices, man. Like it's a big thing. It's a big thing. Like if you ever notice, like A Track and Craze, like all these crazy creative people, they're very chill. Like
Mm,
because they know they need to protect their creative juices and they kind of know that vibe. You know what I mean? You won't see them kill themselves at all
yeah.
because they know. You know, they know what it is, and they're super creative. So I kind of sit back and I kind of learn from them. Like if you ever meet A Track, he's a really cool dude, but he's kind of like weird. But he knows it. Like he's in his own pocket. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And that's what I think a lot of people need to do is kind of find who they are and stick to it. Like don't try to act like somebody else because then your brain is not going to sit there and be naturally creative.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That's something that artists, I believe, go through. You know, at most
Yeah.
times. Um, yo, shout out to Mikey B. He's in the chat now. But
Like,
he's he and I do like Sundays, or used to do Sundays
yeah.
together, and we would always we would always play your edit, man, with the um oh
Oh, the
gosh.
bop one, right? The
Yeah,
bop
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I remember you
Yeah,
sent
yeah.
it one time.
Oh man, everybody once he plays that, he like juggles it and stuff, and all you see is just people with their hands up, and then they're like doing the
Yeah,
dance.
they're doing the bop. Yeah,
Uh,
that's crazy, man.
yeah,
Appreciate that, bro. What was it, Mikey B?
yeah, Mikey B. Yeah,
Yeah, that's dope.
yeah, he's on the radio too. So he what he does is like he has some like mixes in advance sometimes.
Okay.
That's kind of what we talk about. But yeah, I was just wondering what your process was like. So that's cool. Yeah, he
Sweet.
said Bob was MVP. Oh, shout out
Yeah.
to you guys.
What up, Riley? It's my
Yeah.
homie.
Okay. Okay. Riley. Let's see.
Matiche is on here. He's from Wichita.
Oh shit. Man, we
Yeah,
got a bunch of people up here, man.
that's dope.
Um.
Sundays. You play at Sundays, right?
Yeah. Sundays.
Yeah, what's
Sundays.
that about? What's the vibe?
Oh gosh. Hip hop, man. Hip
Yeah,
hop.
hard.
Yeah. Hardcore hip hop. Mainly West Coast. Underground Bay Area always come up. Uh.
Is it like at nighttime or is it like a day party?
Oh, I wish we had a day party, but
Yeah, it sounds like a day party. Sundays. It's like a day
yeah,
party.
yeah. I was talking to Nick Davis too. He has like a couple of brunches, and he said if you ever have those up there, get five. So yeah, I'm kind of, and me and Mikey B talk about it too. Like we have to make it a day thing because it's Sundays, you know. Like you
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
like a
No, that
day.
would be smart, bro. Yeah, people would love that. Those day parties on a Sunday usually kill. We have a
Yeah,
spot here in Dallas called Bedora, and they do like a Sunday fun day type of thing. I think they call it No Siesta. And man, it's lit. It's crazy lit. Like people are throwing up off the patio at like 4 p.m.
man,
Yeah,
that's
it's
cool.
crazy.
Do you have one or a couple daytime gigs?
Not much, man. I don't really do too many Sunday gigs. I try to stay free on those days. But there are a lot here in Dallas that go off. I'll go to some, but I don't have any that I DJ.
Right, right. Got you. Man, you always seem so busy. Like, do you have free time in the day?
Yeah, I do. I do. When I have my free time, I'll spend it with my girl, or
Yeah,
I like watching movies, so I'll watch movies. But I do try to get a lot of my work done during the day so I can do stuff at nighttime.
yeah.
So
What's your
normally, yeah, when someone asks me to do something randomly, I'm like, ah, bro, I already got my day planned. You know what I mean?
exactly? Uh, let's see. What's your go-to movies right now? What are you watching?
On like Netflix, we just finished watching. Dude, I don't even remember what it was. It was like an army movie. I like army movies; those are dope. Like the action.
Yeah.
Uh, that Extraction movie that just came out is hella clean.
Okay.
With with the guy that plays Thor. I forgot his damn name. I think it's Chris
Oh,
something.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Um.
And but my favorite genre, bro, I would say is like horror movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like even though like I'm scared as hell when I watch them, but I like to watch them.
Got you. Yeah. Speaking of spending time with your girl and stuff, like, bro, you have a kid coming.
Yeah,
Crazy, man.
yeah, man. It's already next month, late next month.
Congrats, man. That's
Yeah, it's nuts, bro. I'm
uh,
excited. I'm super excited. I wish
yeah,
things were normal, so I was making money, but other than
mhm.
that, I'm really excited.
Yeah, definitely. What type of what type of music is your kid gonna listen to growing up?
Man, everything,
Yeah,
everything. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna teach her the roots. It's a girl, so
right.
uh, I'm gonna definitely teach her all the roots of music. And I feel like the generation nowadays, man, it's they kind of miss that. Like our age, like we used to listen to our parents' music. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's why we know old school stuff. But nowadays, it's like everything's so streamable. They just throw their headphones on when they're in the car or when they're playing music they don't like. So
yeah,
it's different now. I feel like if you go up to a 15-year-old, 16-year-old right now and tell them, "Hey, tell me one Dr. Dre classic," they're not gonna know what to tell you, bro. I
yeah,
guarantee you, they're not gonna know what to tell you, and that's sad. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
because it's everything's just so streamable, bro. They listen to what they want. They don't listen to
Mhm.
classics anymore.
Definitely. Yeah,
Yeah, like in a few years, I guarantee you, if we start dropping classics like how we do now,
mhm.
we're gonna get funny looks, like no doubt.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah,
That's I'm scared. I'm
yeah,
scared.
bro. That's scary, man.
Yeah, we got to keep it alive, man.
Yeah, it's up to us for sure.
Uh, but yeah, I don't know if you feel like this, but I feel like music nowadays is so fast. I can't keep up, man.
Yeah,
Sometimes
there's so much.
there is, there is.
Yeah,
Like I saw that one picture where you holding like a whole bunch of hard drives, and you're doing this with the. I'm
Yeah.
like, I gotta I gotta invest in so many hard drives because like mine is running up, man. It's
Yeah, I actually have all those and they're all backups.
oh
They're,
okay.
yeah, they're all backups. So I have one main one, and then I have one for Time Machine. So I keep all the info on both my laptops because I have two. And
Yeah.
then the rest of them, I just back up my music. And I do that because one time when I was younger, my hard drive broke. And they were like, well, do you have a backup? And I'm like, no. So I
Oh,
literally had to start from the bottom all the way back up. I had no music for a while. Um, and after that, I was like, never again, bro. That was the worst feeling of my life. When you lose all your music, dude, that's nuts. It's like losing your ammo in a war. You're screwed.
exactly. You can't even.
Yeah,
That's that's your bread and butter. What's
yeah.
your most memorable gig if you have one? Maybe
Uh,
it's good, maybe it's embarrassing.
I did a gig for Emmett Smith. I don't know if you know who that is. It's an old Dallas Cowboy,
Okay.
and it was for a gala, and there were a lot of big celebrities there, like Dak Prescott was there, Zeke was there, Dirk
Mhm.
Nowitzki was there, Roger Staubach was there. So it's like a bunch of Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
like celebrities that were there, and dude, that was one of the coolest gigs I did. Uh,
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah. What was the vibe like for that gig? Like, was it hip hop or was it?
It was a little bit of everything. So at first it was kind of like formal because it's like a gala, everyone's dressed up in tuxedos, and then it was like I just kind of played, sprinkled in some fun hip hop stuff. I tried not to get too like ratchet with it because everything was real fancy. But
Yeah.
for the most part, I was actually doing a lot of their walk up music too. So I would play like Post Malone for like Dak Prescott and like you know what I mean because I was doing their
Yeah.
walk up when they would get awards. It was like an award show. So it
Okay.
was kind of cool. So I actually did more of that than I actually did DJing. I probably only DJed for an hour
hmm
max. Yeah.
hmm Yeah. Flexing on me, man. Okay.
uh,
Um. Yeah. Do you have a preference for like big room gigs compared to small room gigs, like bars to events per se?
yeah. I actually prefer small room gigs. I feel like you can feel the vibe more, if that makes sense. It's more intimate, so it's easier to connect with your crowd
Hmm
rather than like a big room gig where it's just a lot of people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right. It's a lot of
But
pressure.
but it's fun though when they are all connecting because it's like, damn, all these people are literally like under my spell. Like
Yeah.
nuts. It's cool.
Yeah. Hey, Dutch old. Thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
man. Peace out.
Um, what events were you scared of before that now you're kind of comfortable with?
Definitely travel gigs. Yeah,
Definitely try.
travel gigs were hella scary for me. Like flying across, states and then going to a different state and then you just kind of show up and you're like, hey, I'm the DJ. You've
Yeah.
never been there. You don't know what the spot's like.
Yeah.
So it used to be pretty nerve wracking, but I've gotten used to it. A lot of the spots are kind of similar, so you get used to it. Or there's spots that like I've made friends with people, and they'll tell me like, "Yo, bro, you got to play this, this, this." So it kind of helps out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Um, what states have you been to?
Uh, I've been to a lot, man. I've been to well, Texas. Obviously, I've been all through Texas, and then I've been to Washington. I've been to California a lot. I went to San Diego and LA at least 5 times already. I've been to Wichita. I've been to New Mexico, um Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Um I think that's about it, man. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. I'm sure I'm missing something, but I think that's it.
Yeah. Shoot, man. Um,
Most
what's
embarrassing moment. Someone said, "What's my most embarrassing moment?"
oh, okay. Yeah.
Uh, shoot. There's this one time I was playing like mid gig prime time and like the power went out. Like I stepped on the power outlet and
Oh
it just
no.
like boom. And it was like in the middle of Mr. Brightside, like everyone's singing along, you know what I mean? And it just
Oh,
boom, and I was like, "Fuck, yeah, that was probably my most embarrassing,
yeah,
no doubt.
man.
That sucks.
At least you knew it was you, so you could like fix it, you know?
Yeah, I had to plug it back in, and I immediately got on the mic to like cover time, but everyone was like, "What?" They were like, "Boo!" I was like, "No." It
Oh
sucks.
man,
It happens, man. It happens.
it does definitely.
Yeah.
It's for sure.
If it's not a power outlet, it's a needle, or your phase went out, or your USB is not connecting right. Like no matter how experienced you are, you can't. There's no way you're safe from technology. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like
For
it's
sure.
gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Vegas. Yeah, I have been to Vegas. Someone said Vegas.
Mhm. Man, you've been to Vegas too?
Yeah, I've been to Vegas. Yeah.
Crazy. Dude, man.
Can you mix Spanish music? Yes, sir. I sure can. Let's see. Oh,
Yeah. Let's see.
Alex Dynamics on this thing. What up, bro?
That's crazy.
He's a music editor for HMC.
Damn.
He's also part of the Flush the Format mixes that I help with.
Wow, you bring a lot of people in.
Oh, Stephen G, what up, man?
What's up? What's up? Um, dude. Okay. What's next for you, bro?
Uh,
What's coming up?
Actually, I think my main thing that I've been focusing more on is production. So I think
Mhm.
I'm gonna stick with that and see where it takes me. Because there's good money in it, man. It's crazy. Like not even just like production for DJs, like actual original production.
Yeah.
Like if I was to make an original song, like it's easy how fast it can be recognized when it's in the right hands. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I think I want to start pushing original music, definitely, like a DJ Snake in a way.
Oh, got you. Got you.
Yeah.
Dope, man. You ever plan on? I know you really want to get into that Red Bull because
Oh yeah,
you've been.
yeah. I've been trying forever, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, I'm still gonna keep trying for sure, man. I think
Yeah.
I might take a break this year since I'm gonna have a baby and all that. But
Mhm.
next year I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try again for
Got you.
sure. And I don't really get discouraged at all when they don't pick me. I've only tried for 2 years, but I don't
Mhm.
get discouraged. I kind of take it more as all right. Well, next year I'm gonna put out some better shit. You know what I mean?
That's
But then I also look at some of my favorite DJs like Chris Villa, Jay Espinoza. A lot
yeah.
of them are like they're not old, but they're older, and I'm like, man, so there's still a lot of time for me to learn a lot more stuff. You know what I mean? So I look at it more as that. I try to learn from it than
Exactly.
than get discouraged. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it'll only piss me off.
Yeah. Do you still stretch before every gig?
Yeah, I do, man. I have to. I don't know how y'all don't. I got small legs, man, and I weigh a lot, so I gotta stretch my legs.
Yeah.
See
That's
that jersey? Bulls.
uh-huh. There you go.
I think it's 1998. 1998, Michael Jordan.
Yeah. 1998. Was that the year you were born?
Yeah, that was the year I was born.
Oh, crazy.
98. That's why I bought it. There's like a vintage store here in Dallas that I go to and I'll buy clothes, and it's like a bunch of clothes from the 80s and the 90s. So it's like
Yeah.
super dope. Yeah. Like I get to wear like big pun shirts that were made for when he was on concert. Like it's kind of cool.
Got you. Someone asked tables versus controllers and why.
Oh man, that's a good question. Honestly, the controllers now are so solid that it's almost like you don't have a preference. Like they're almost similar in a way. I play on phase now when I do my turntables,
Yeah.
and so when I transfer over to controller, it's almost the same thing in a way. So
Hmm.
I don't really have a preference unless it's something that I don't know how to play on, uh, like a controller I've never played on. But other than that, I don't have a
Yeah.
preference. But I mean, I guess I do prefer turntables. If I'm doing a travel gig, I'll tell them to have two turntables and a S9. That's definitely my go-to. That's a standard.
Yeah. Do you do that
Yeah.
for? Do you bring a controller?
To for what?
um, turntables versus controllers. Do you bring turntables to weddings?
I used to, and then I just bought the Pioneer SRT.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I love that thing, man. It's super dope. But I used to bring a turntable, just one turntable to weddings. But I realized they don't. I mean, they don't care. You know what I mean?
yeah.
They just want to hear good music. So it doesn't matter if I have turntables or not. And I have a facade that I put up, so they can't see my equipment. So they don't even know if I have turntables or not.
For sure.
So it makes it's a bit different.
Yeah, yeah, that's good, man. You still riding your
My motorcycle?
yeah.
No, man, I sold it. I sold it to get this bad boy. Actually, my new MacBook.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I sold it, and honestly, I regret it, man. I'm so bored. There's no feeling like riding a motorcycle. Like the adrenaline's crazy, but
Yeah.
yeah, I sold it to get this MacBook because I needed to get a new one.
Man,
Yeah, I
wow.
was pretty upset, but it's all good. It's for the
Gotcha.
better. I can say I did it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You still have
Yeah,
your stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, good, good, man. Dude, well, shit. That's all the question. Let's see.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How
Who's
long
your?
have we been on? Like 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
So,
41 actually.
have you been doing any live stream mixing? There's a lot of DJs doing that, man.
Oh man, I'm trying to. I think it's cool. I think it's cool that people do that.
Yeah.
Uh, but I try to stay away from it right now. Like I'm doing this. I think something different.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's super saturated, like
Yeah,
super saturated. I get on and there's like 8 DJs on, no matter what time I jump on
exactly.
Instagram. Like I feel like there's just a lot. Um, and then I feel like it doesn't make any sense unless you have a big following.
Yeah,
You know what I
definitely.
mean? But I
Definitely.
mean, I do like seeing it because people are still doing their thing, and I like that. But I don't. That's why I haven't done it. I'll do
Hmm.
it for a big company. Like I went live for DJ City not too long ago, and that
Yeah,
was the only one I did.
that was dope.
Yeah, that was fun. I didn't get
Yeah.
to save the video at the end, so nobody got to re-watch it, but it was
Ah,
it was cool. I'll probably redo it because I put together a really cool playlist.
yeah,
But yeah, man, the live streams are nuts lately. A lot of people are doing it on all platforms.
for sure. Did you get a
Yeah.
Twitch?
No, I haven't got a Twitch yet. I've seen everybody talk about it,
Yeah.
but apparently they're kicking DJs off of that too for
Really?
for, for copyright. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I thought that was the reason why we went on Twitch.
The
Because
only one now that I think is safe is Mixcloud, and nobody's really on that.
yeah, because you have to pay for it, right? You have to pay
Yeah,
for it.
you have to pay for it. It's free for like 90 days, but
Hmm.
after that you got to pay.
Yeah. Did you pay for it?
No, man, I haven't bought it. I have a
Gotcha.
regular Mixcloud account. I
Gotcha.
haven't actually like I go on there and I don't even see the option for people to go live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe I need to update my app.
Huh. Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Yeah,
Crazy.
like when you think about it, you're like, it's not even there.
Yeah. Have you learned or what's your thing besides producing right now for in quarantine? Like, have you maybe learned a couple skills or
Yeah,
dug?
I've been learning the taser scratch lately. Have you heard of that one?
I saw that in one of your.
I did
Yeah.
it in the 3 6 Mafia video, but I still didn't complete it because you're supposed to do a click, 2 clicks forward, or 2 clicks back and 1 click forward. And when I did the 3 6 Mafia video, I just lasered it.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
did a laser in the 3 6 Mafia video, but I want to learn how to do the taser.
Right, right.
So it's different. But yeah, I've been trying that, man. Since I have
Yeah,
all this free time, I'll do it maybe. I'll practice maybe twice a week.
got you.
It should be more, but I have a bunch of other stuff I usually have to do. But I've been doing a lot of graphic design work too lately. Uh,
Dude, you killed it, man. You killed
yeah,
it.
I've learned how to make logos and all that, and I've been doing art. Like I did a remake of a Joyner Lucas, the with the hands. I think it's my picture, yeah. And that
Yeah,
was cool. Like I'm learning how to do stuff like that, man. I just like to create, man. That's my thing. I love creating stuff. Like I don't think I'll ever be able to have like a normal job and sit down somewhere, just because I'm always I just want to be creative. That's my main thing that I ever want to do is just continue to use my brain to create stuff that people can look at and be like, whoa, that's dope.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Do you think all the quarantine songs that are happening right now will be popping when it's all over with?
I bet so.
Yeah,
No doubt. Yeah, I bet so. Like people hate that Tuesday Slide song by Drake,
yeah, yeah.
but I think that's gonna transfer over for sure.
Got you, got you.
Yeah,
Have,
I mean that's what I believe, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
have you been practicing it? Have you been doing it on your TikTok and shit?
Yeah, I actually do got a TikTok. I tried it for a little bit, but I wasn't going viral, so I stopped.
Oh,
But
oh,
I do get on it, man. TikTok's nuts. It's crazy.
oh,
It's addictive.
yeah. I
Yeah.
like I got it first for a little bit, and I was watching. I was like, man, this sucks. And
Yeah.
then and I just keep scrolling, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I get it now. It's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
it's just like Vine. You remember Vine from back in
Yeah,
the day? It's just like that. Yeah, it's super addictive. You just
yeah.
keep watching it and watching it, and then you're like, what the? It's like 2 hours later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't think I would ever do like well, I don't think of like doing stuff with my body. Like I think of it. Oh, I'll just put my videos on here like every other platform.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll
But
see
if
how it goes.
once you start looking at it in that perspective, though, you'll open up a different part of your mind where you're like, I'm a creator. You know what I mean? Because that is it's what you are. You're an artist. You know what I mean? And I think you have to. Some people have to look at it that way in order for them to really catch that extra part of their brain that they're not missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So and once you start looking at yourself as an artist, I think that kind of helps.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, what's your favorite tattoo, bro?
Yeah, show us the tattoos. Actually, I think my favorite one is the one on my hand. Like, no doubt.
Okay.
It's like an eye. There's a triangle. It's like super. Can you see it? Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I like my lion on my arm.
yeah.
But I got a bunch of stuff, man. I have a turntable right here on my bicep.
Right, right.
I don't know if you can see it. Yeah.
Oh, turntable. Yeah, I see it, man.
Yeah. It's kind of all tied in. And I have this.
Is
You
that a
can barely see the Flash logo, but I used to go by DJ Flash.
two H's?
Two H's, yeah.
Yeah,
I still keep the lightning bolt in my stuff, and I always keep the Flash right there.
I know, man. It's so iconic, bro. It's dope.
But
It's
yeah,
dope.
I switched. I'm glad I switched it though, man. I think my new name kind of fits me more, and it's more
Yeah,
standard, and it's not like kiddish or anything. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's more professional. It's more,
Yeah, for sure.
definitely.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Got you.
Correct. Riley, let's go play some ball, bro. Let's go play some basketball. I'm ready. He's my homie, man. He's from he goes to school in Colorado.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stephen G. Oh, my dad was on here. Look at that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
But yeah, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for calling me.
Hey, thank you for coming out. And like I said, man, I always look up to you. I feel you're a great role model for the industry, in anything really. But
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
yeah, I'll talk to you soon, bro. Thanks for coming on, and
Yeah, man.
love,
I'm
man.
gonna stay looking for your videos, bro. You working on the next one?
Ah, man, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like they've been all flopping recently, so I think I really need to think on it.
Yeah. Just kind of sit back and then get back into it, man. Find that hunger.
Definitely, yeah, I'll
You'll
do
find
that.
it.
And
Go, bro.
yeah. So I'll talk to you later, bro. Thank you
All
for
right,
coming.
man. Yeah, bro. Peace.
See you
See ya.
guys. All right.